Hey grippers, welcome back to the Death Grip Garage. Today I want to give you guys an update on the gearing that I've been running on my 2018 KTM 350 EXC-F for dual sport and adventure use. Just got back from a 600-mile ride down in the Arkansas Ozarks, and for this ride I was testing out a new gearing set. So for this ride I was running a 14-tooth front and a 45 tooth rear. So this is by far the tallest gearing that I've used for a dual sport ride. And overall, I was very happy with it. I've constantly been going a little higher and a little higher, trying to get a little more comfortable highway speeds with the bike. With this setup, I was very comfortable running up to 65 with blasts at 70 mile an hour that were fine. So very happy with the improvement in the highway speed running this gearing setup. On the flip side, I'm always worried about running out of or getting too tall in my first gear and second gear, or having too big of gaps in the gearing. And overall, still very happy. This worked. We rode some fairly steep, very rocky Jeep type trails, and a lot of second gear was working good on a lot of those climbs and through the rocks, and so very happy that I wasn't stuck in first gear having to do all of it. I do have a recluse, and the recluse definitely helps kind of smooth out if you've got some gaps in your gearing. So not sure how well this gearing set would work on something that doesn't have a recluse, but with the recluse, very happy with it. I ran 1446 doing the Northern California BDR last fall, and that worked good. We had if anybody's familiar with it, there's a long rocky climb up to the top of I think I can't remember, it might be 11,000 feet, Mount Patterson. A lot of first and second gear getting up that climb, worked out fine, still pulled it just fine even at that altitude. So 1445 I think is going to be my new go-to, unless I think there's going to be a lot of really nasty stuff. This bike is a 2018. This gear set should work, and any of the gearing stuff I'm talking about should work fine for 2017 through 2023 generations of EXC-Fs. These bikes come stock with a 1452 is the stock gearing that this bike came with. And I know just kind of the journey I've been on. Was the first time I decided to take this bike anywhere but off-road. I tried a 1450. Still pretty buzzy on the highway. I ran 1448. I'm pretty sure this is what I ran for the Northeast BDR. Then I tried 1447 on a trip. It worked well. I then went down to the 1446, and like I said, I ran this on the Northern California BDR and was very happy with how it worked. And then now I'm running the 1445. These bikes come with 1452 stock. So pretty big difference. Once I think I was able to run the stock chain. So this is the stock length chain here. I do have two chains now. This is a stock length, and it was good for everything down to 1447. And then once I went to the 46, it was just a little bit too long. So I bought a second chain. I took some links out. I think I might have 3 links out of this to get it to work with the 1445. So again, with this taller gearing, the transmission is a little bit gappy, but for especially faster gravel and 2-track type of stuff, which is what we tend to do on our dual sport and adventure rides, yeah, I think it's working great. So happy with this. This is what I'll run for the Washington and Oregon BDRs that I'm going to do later this year. Just as a reminder, I've had this in some other videos, but for single track, I'm running 1352. The stock gearing was 1452 when I got the bike. 1352 is kind of the go-to for this generation of 350s. I'm pretty sure that the 1352, which is what I've got here for my single track setup, that's what the same year XCW 350 would have come with. So 1352 works great for single track. First gear is just basically a granny, get you out of a hole kind of gear. And then really second, third, and fourth are really what you're using in the woods. It kind of starts to run out of legs, I would say, like an enduro that has a gravel section. if you start getting up around 50 mile an hour, it's starting to get real buzzy. But in the woods, the 1352 setup works well. I did try, just on another gearing note, I was going to try a 15 front. That way I could maybe get away with just having one rear gear and just switching the front from a 13 to a 15 between my single track and my dual sport setup. But I could never get comfortable with how close the 15 sits around the countershaft area. So it was just way too close up in here. Just couldn't get comfortable with it. So on the 350, I could never get the 15 tooth to work on the front. I do think the 15 might work on a 500. I've seen people that have done it, but on the 350, it was just way too tight. So in summary, guys, 1445, if you've got a 350 and you're using it for adventure riding, go ahead and try it. At least for the 2017 through 2023 generations, I think it's a good setup, and especially if you've got some highway sections to do, it's going to make your life a lot easier. And I'm using 1352 for off-road, and I've always been very happy with that. So let's end this with a toast. I may not be okay, but maybe that's okay. Cheers.